Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily dose of zombies news from the game and community here on COD Zombies HQ. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a packed show today. Treyarch releases a new update that has unlocked a new Easter egg here in Cold War Zombies, amongst a whole lot of other new changes and finds to the Zombies mode. We'll be going over everything in the course of just a few minutes, so let's kick things right off with our first story. Since releasing its first major patch for Call of Duty Cold War yesterday, Treyarch today has decided to release another patch that basically focuses on the Zombies mode itself. The first big headliner for this patch fixed an issue which kind of had the Zombies community up in arms yesterday, as it seemed like Treyarch was consistently trying to nerf the best weapons in Zombies, the ray gun. Well, Treyarch of course has said that was a mistake, and they now put in their patch notes that they've addressed an issue that prevented wonder weapons like the ray gun from pulling ammo from the stock while using the tier 3 Ring of Fire field upgrade. That basically means the best well-known high round strat here in Die Maschine is now intact once again. Whether Treyarch always intended to revert stock option back to the Ring of Fire and the ray gun, or they kind of did it after they saw the backlash, I'll leave that for you to decide, but that of course isn't all this patch changed to Zombies. Did say that they made some changes to the enemy AI, the way it works in the game now, but they didn't say they changed anything of how the ranged Zombies attacks seem to be a lot more prevalent in this latest patch, which has a lot of people annoyed. But I will say a huge part of this patch is something you guys might have experienced and just lost your minds about if it happened to you, where they say that they've addressed an issue that could prevent zombies from not making it to the exfil location. If you weren't aware, there was issues with during the exfil when you have that time ticking down and you gotta take out a certain number of zombies, zombies would be spawning on the exact opposite side of the map that they wouldn't even be able to get to you by the time that timer ticked down, thus forcing you to fail the exfil. Treyarch says they've now addressed that. That is great. The last Zombies update that they introduced into this patch is a really big one, as it unlocks a new Easter egg here on Die Maschine, where they said, quote, they've addressed an issue that prevented certain spectral reflections from appearing in the map, which blends perfectly to our second story of the day. If you guys remember, during the main Easter egg here of Die Maschine, you interact with a bunch of spectral reflections. In one section, you gotta transit Dr. Vogel's diary to a bunch of ghosts on Die Maschine. Those are the spectral reflections. You give them the diary, you listen to them talk. During the course of the Easter egg themselves, there are 5 of them. So when people took a look at their challenge progression for the Seeing Ghosts calling card, they noticed they unlocked only 5 out of 10 spectral reflections on the map, the 5 that you do during the main Easter egg. But there was still 5 more that we haven't discovered yet. And it turns out the reason we haven't discovered yet is because either they were bugged or Treyarch just simply didn't turn them on yet. Now, what was really interesting about this is it seemed like, for whatever reason, it seems that some of these extra spectral reflection Easter eggs could be accessed before, but they could only be accessed when you're in offline mode. If you're online, they wouldn't show up. Big shout out to Reddit user xDanicus, who's been working on trying to find these spectral locations offline before they were made available to the public online with this patch. Well, since the patch has gone live, all 5 extra spectral reflection Easter eggs have been found on the map itself. The first guide I've seen out there from the community is by none other than Huge Zombies YouTuber, awesome guy, Codename Pizza. With the help of iPlutos, he shows off all the locations for the new Spectral Ghosts Easter egg, meaning that once you complete the main Easter egg plus all these 5 extra spectral reflections, you can now unlock the Seeing Ghosts calling card in Cold War Zombies. As always, if you want to learn how to do it yourself, link is down in the description. Check it out after this video if you're interested. Because next up, and this is absolutely insane, that while doing some experimentation here in Cold War Zombies, Zombies YouTubers Artist119 and Casanova stumbled upon a way to seemingly duplicate your weapons here in Cold War Zombie, where he shows that you can have just a bunch of your duped guns lying on the ground for your friends to pick up. It involves using the reroll attachments button at the armor station, and my guess is that's because when you click the reroll attachments button for a split second, your weapon actually gets dropped out of your inventory before a new rerolled weapon gets added. And what these guys have figured out is that you can actually, for a split second, pick up that dropped weapon thus being able to duplicate it, albeit with different attachments. It's always neat to see as a game is out for a little while as people start nitpicking inside the mechanics and figuring out new things that you kind of weren't supposed to be able to do, but in this case I think it's really cool because it doesn't really hurt anybody and it's more so just like a secret tip for now until Treyarch decides to patch it. Speaking of new things being discovered as the game continues to be out, Reddit user Rossi uploaded this clip to the COD Zombies Reddit in which he's in the middle of doing the coffin dance Easter egg, and as you know, all these zombies seem to be invincible, doing their little happy jigs during the course of this Easter egg, but doesn't seem like all of them are that sturdy. As Ross C figured out, there's actually one specific zombie that we know of so far during this Easter egg that you can take down using the Bowie knife after using it a bunch on this zombie. For now, it seems like poor Hans here is the only one of his dancing buddies that you're able to take down, but I have seen some theories that this could be a start of an Easter egg within the dancing coffin Easter egg. Like there might be an actual reason why Treyarch has decided to keep you inside the coffin dance Easter egg for an extended period of time before ending it. Maybe you have to take out Hans the dancing zombie first, and then it unlocks the ability to take out another one of his dancing buddies, and if you do them all, maybe something else happens. Probably not, but it is interesting that there only seems to be one of these dancing zombies that you can actually take down, and well guys, that is if you can actually get inside the coffin dance Easter egg the first time. As Reddit user Skeko9 found out the hard way, sometimes you take a leap into the dark ether during the coffin dance Easter egg, and the game decides to go all Tom Petty on you because you're going to be free falling right down out of the map. Though I will say, with the plethora of under the map glitches that has occurred before the most recent patch, with people getting underneath the map due to Ether Shroud's blink ability and then falling all the way underneath the map, I've always seen that when people fall underneath the map here on Die Machina, before they reach what seems to be an invisible water barrier, that your character starts a swimming animation, but for whatever reason, the water barrier doesn't exist here. Also, at the end of it, it instantly respawns this player back inside the map, and if you take a look at his points before and after it respawns him into the map, before he's only got 705, and after they give him a cool 5,000 points for free. But guys, that wraps up the video today. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hey, consider hitting that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. An honest thank you to you guys for reaching 200,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Near the end of Black Ops 4 Zombies, things were not going so well for the Zombies mode. This channel actually pretty much just died out. I lost interest in Zombies, stopped making videos for a while. I looked back at a lot of people asking to bring this channel back, and man, thank you for those comments because it's back, baby, in a strong way. And the reason for that is you guys, the guys that watch the vids all the way through, the guys that leave comments, the guys that leave the likes, that has helped build this channel to where it is today. So I say it at the end and the beginning of every video, but once again, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies news video tomorrow. Peace. Plaguehound Blobsky still better than Hans the Dancing Zombie confirmed.